Hey, what's up people, and welcome to my first video review, which is on Fable 2. With all these awesome games coming out this year, it's pretty hard to choose which games to pick up and which ones to leave well alone. Well, I think Fable 2 deserves to be played, and this review will tell you why. Starting off with the story of the game, like Fable 1, you start off as a child, either a boy or a girl this time, which is, keeping in tune with all the modern games, sort of sticking with this theme of letting people choose which sex they want to be. Roaming the cold, nasty streets of Bowerstone, desperately looking for food and some shelter due to the fact winter's coming. You're accompanied by your older sister Rose as you go about town, either doing good deeds or bad deeds, depending on the player's choice, to get enough gold pieces to buy a magical box from a travelling trader which supposedly grants wishes. As you can imagine, these poor kids wish for a better life, and so this tempting wish box is a believable goal. Anyway, I don't want to tell you any more of the plot, for spoilers' sake, but let's just say that you have a rather lengthy main quest ahead of you that's full of exciting missions and characters to meet, assuming you do most of the side quests as well. Unlike Fable 1 though, there is so much more to do here this time around. There are more side quests, jobs to earn gold, people to meet and even marry, not to mention all the little secrets to find around the world, which, by the way, is a lot bigger than Fable 1's.
Would be no closer to your dream. No closer to the inside of that beautiful castle.
What if it is real?
As well as being bigger, it's more open and free roaming. You can vault over fences and go explore that distant field now. Let's not say it's like Oblivion though. The world is still confined in the sense that each of the world's regions is self-contained. There's still exits to and fro for each region. Moving on to the combat, this was one of the things talked about a lot during Fable 2's development, and I've got to say it works very well. Everything is assigned to one button: X for melee, Y for ranged, and B for magic, which is known as will. This sounds boring, but let me tell you it is not. It is very easy and intuitive to string together various combos by combining the three styles. My personal favourite has to be using the slow down time spell, then summoning some undead spectres to help me out, then following this up with a few swings from my sword, and if there's any distant enemies, finish them off with a couple of blows from my flintlock pistol. Overall, the combat is more fun to perform this time around. Woof, woof. Oh yeah, I did it. I'm hardcore. Yep, it's the dog. Oh yeah, it's my dog. A great feature to Fable 2 that works very well. Like Peter Molyneux said, the dog replaces the mini-map in your HUD and guides you around the world, often finding buried treasure in hidden chests. He's very useful in this regard, but when it comes to combat, I was a little disappointed. All he does is gnarl enemies who are already down from your attacks, which is pretty lame. I was kind of expecting him to jump up and rip enemy throats out. That said though, he is a lovable companion who will never leave your side and does make the game a lot more personal, especially in regards to the plot. He even morphs, like you, depending on your alignment of good or evil. Also this time, you can actually be good or corrupt. These various alignments work the same as Fable really, it just affects your appearance and how people in the world react to you. For example, if you're fully evil, they will be scared of you, and certain shops may offer you discounts based on the fact that the shopkeeper is so afraid of you. The system works really well, and to be honest, it's what Fable's all about. Playing it your way, good or bad. I think I'll finish up now with the game's presentation. I've got to say that there are times in this game when the graphics make you go, wow, that's really something. But then there are other times, mostly in regards to the animation of characters, that make you go, hello, this is Xbox 360, not PS2. Overall, the visual polish is good and the art direction is utterly fantastic, but it is let down somewhat by occasional choppy animation and the odd bland texture here and there. Moving on to the sound, however, it's all win-win. The voice work is excellent, a good mixture of British and even some American accents thrown in there. The effort put into some of the main characters is outstanding, and were this a feature-length CGI film, they would have truly brought some of the characters to life. The music is enchanting and well done, with some pieces returning from Fable 1. The clash of swords is believable, and the sound of blasting off a rifle is very satisfying. All in all, there's a good overall presentation in Fable. So to wrap up this little review, I'm going to leave you listeners with this. Fable 2 is a very fun, well done game with some aspects that feel unfinished or perhaps unpolished, but I have to say it's definitely worth picking up and completing at least once, doing as many side quests as possible. See my written review over at overthetopgamer.com.
A champion,